Okay, let's start off by looking at the medical ID. So I'm in the health application here. I'm just going to tap on my avatar in the top right. And then in here, I'm going to tap on medical ID. Now I have already put in some basic information here. At the top, we've got a very important toggle. This allows the medical ID to be shown when the iPhone is locked. And we'll look at how to do that in the next section. Now this is obviously crucial because when paramedics visit you at a time of need, being able to access your medical information can help ensure the right treatment is given. And then down here, there's a toggle to share your medical ID during an emergency call. So if the enhanced emergency data service is supported in your area, then Apple can forward your location and your medical ID to a partner for delivery to the emergency services. Then below that is where you enter in your personal information. So we've got a segment here for pregnancy. And if you are pregnant and not really showing, it's very important to be able to let the emergency services know. Then next we have a section for medication. So you can tap and list any medications that you're currently taking, which is going to help inform paramedics and the like of any treatments that you can be given, or more importantly, those that you can't. We can see the same is going to apply down here for allergies. Just add in any known allergies that you currently have. Another important section to ensure you've filled in is your emergency contacts. If you tap edit here, you can tap on add emergency contact to add in some more. And then of course you can remove them from here as well. Okay, back into our medical ID page here. And down here, we've got a section where we can add conditions. So any known medical conditions that you have, you can put in. And then down here at the bottom, we've got a section for additional information where you can put in your height and your weight. And then you can put in any other kind of notes right at the bottom here. Important to keep this medical ID up to date often. Now, when it comes to accessing your medical ID, it's quite easy. My phone here is locked at the moment. And you can't see the dial pad for entering the passcode here because of screen sharing, but down in the bottom left, you can see an emergency button, and tapping here allows you to dial the emergency services number. But in the bottom left-hand corner, you can tap on medical ID and your medical ID information is displayed. Now, if you have an Apple Watch, it's easy to display your medical ID there as well. Simply long press on the side button, then swipe across on the medical ID here, and it appears on the watch, and you can scroll through it using the digital crown. Okay, let's take a look at emergency SOS now. And when your phone is locked, to get to the emergency dial pad, you can press on the side button and one of the volume buttons for 5 seconds. And that brings you to this screen where you can slide along the emergency call slider here, which obviously I'm not going to do. Then if I cancel out of here, you can also get to that screen by tapping the side button 5 times quickly. And we can see that's put me here as well. Now there is a little bit more to it than just that. I'm here in settings. And if I come down to emergency SOS, we can actually configure this feature a little bit more. So at the top here, we've got a call with hold and release toggle. Now, if you don't let go of the side button and one of the volume buttons, then what happens is a countdown begins and an alarm sounds. And then once the countdown is finished, if you release the button, then a call to emergency services will be made. And then you can do the same thing with the 5 button presses of the side button. Now, if you don't want to have the warning alarm sounding and any voiceover audio, then you can flick this toggle for the call to be made quietly. And then further down here, if you have your iPhone with you and find yourself involved in a car accident, then the iPhone and Apple Watch can automatically call the emergency services. The iPhone is going to read an alert out as well as sound an alarm. And if you're wearing an Apple Watch, that's going to chime and it's going to tap your wrist. So if you have an emergency contact, then your device is going to send a message sharing your location and letting them know that you've been in a severe car crash. Very useful to ensure that this is on. And down here, you'll see that your iPhone will try to utilize a satellite connection as well for emergency SOS if you find yourself completely off grid with no cellular or Wi-Fi connection.